Oh, Nicole caught a shark. We have a bonnet head shark. Good morning, welcome back to Simply Fishing. After you got a chance to watch our video from the News Smyrna the other day with the girls, we were out on the boat, we caught a bonnet head shark. Bonnet heads are nice to eat. They have a nice clean meat on it. So we're going to do a couple different things. We're separating our cooking and our fishing video. This is the meat off that bonnet head. This is a little tiny piece off the tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the bonnet head two ways. And I'm going to kind of do a nice presentation. And this will be a nice, good quality meal. And I'm going to go through it step by step on how we do it. So that's why it's getting its own video. First thing I want to do is I'm going to call it, it's kind of my own recipe. Just kind of having some fun with the fish like we like to do. And it's going to be a ceviche, but it's not going to be a traditional. It's going to be, I call it my tropical ceviche. So first thing I do, I've already diced up a bunch of my fish, so I left a little bit here to show you what I like to do. Got these two little pieces. I like to just cut it nice and thin. So you want to have a good sharp knife. And just go in there and see it cuts nice and easy. Dice that up, put it over there one more time. Couple nice slices. Make sure my fingers are out of the way because I want to keep them all. And just dice it up like that. So that is our shark meat. That's all the shark meat's cleaned up. What I like to do next, get my bag ready. I'm gonna put the meat like this. I'm gonna check it all, make sure it all looks good, make sure all the dices are there where it's stuck together, make sure all my knife cuts were good. Best way to do it, just kind of rake it around on your cutting board. All right, everything looks good. Now I'm going to put it back into a pile. And just use your hands. I'm going to put it all in here and spread it out in the bag. So now I got my ceramic knife. Anytime I'm doing fruits and vegetables, I like to use a ceramic knife. I've got 2 Meyer lemons, and I got 1 pink orange. So what we want to do is we want to get that fish, that shark, submerged in citrus acids. The acids will help cook it, makes it a good ceviche. So first I'm going to start with my orange. I'm going to slice it right down the middle after I rolled it to kind of break it up. You see that nice color in that orange. It's a very sweet, flavorful orange. I'm going to put it in my juicer. This is the hardest part because this juicer is made for lemons. Small oranges like this will fit, but that's it. I'm going to put it right here inside the bag. Simply squeeze. We get all that juice, no pulp, no seeds coming out with that juicer. Squeeze it down good. Do the other half. Same way. Put it in there like that. Get it inside that bag. Squeeze that juice out. See, some nice juicy citrus here. All right, I'll pop that one out. Now we're going to do the same thing. Meyer lemon. Meyer lemon has a great flavor to it. So you just slice it down the middle. Once again, putting it in upside down. Squeezing it in. Lemons, because they come out a lot easier, because they're made to fit this. Squeezing that lemon in there, just like that. So we got our lemons in there. We got our juices. We got all that citric acid in there, and that's what we want to soak that fish in. So we're going to let this fish soak for a few hours. So all I'm going to do is take my bag. I'm going to get a nice little crease. Now keep that fish submerged in there. Also, by rolling it like this, I'm rolling the air out. Make sure that bag is still good. This bag will go in the refrigerator just like that. And periodically throughout the day, I'm going to roll it. I'm going to smash it like that. Not smash, but just kind of knead it a little bit. Make sure all the edges of the fish are covered with that acid. All right. Had the other lemon, didn't need it. There we go. That is the start of our ceviche. Now we got that started, we're going to show you the next part of it. We'll get the fruit mixed together. All right, so we're back. We got our fruit out here. We got our big bowl. First thing I want to do, I already did a couple halves. We're going to do some more orange juice. Put it in there upside down. Nice squeeze. Just get a firm squeeze. Get that good juice out of there. Once again, using my pink oranges. Good flavor. Another Meyer lemon. Get a good squeeze. You can see all the juices that come out of these good Meyer lemons. All right, we got that taken care of. Next thing we want sweetness. So we need something to cut the acid. So I got pineapple. They're still acidic, but they are very sweet. So we're going to dump some pineapple in. All right, strawberries diced up. Try to get them all diced nice and thin, just like that. Pop that one in, pop those down. Got my wooden spoon here, help clean my dishes out. Still going for some nice sweetness. We got blueberries. So we're gonna take some of these blueberries, just rake them in whole. Looking for any smashed ones like that, we'll pull them out. A nice blueberry. And when you're doing this, you wanna make sure you look around. Sometimes you get these packages and they do have some stems still left on the blueberries. Just kind of check them, make sure all the blueberries are good. Nice helping of blueberries. Now to add some texture and some crunch, I got 2 different apples. I got a red delicious apple and then a Granny Smith to add some tart. So we got a lot of sweet with the fruit. We got the acid. We want to mix everything, acids and sweets and tarts. So we're gonna mix all that in. So once we get that poured in there, I'm gonna take my spoon, just kind of stir this around a little bit. Once we get these stirred, you're gonna see how the strawberries, the blueberries, the apples, everything, so I'm spinning my bowl and just lightly stirring. We don't want to smash any of the fruit. We're just kind of stir them around. We're getting them in those juices down the bottom. Also, the apples, once you cut an apple, it likes to start to brown. The citric acids down in the bottom are going to help keep these apples from browning up too much on us. They're going to get a little brown just because that's what apples do, but the lemon juices help keep apples from browning. So once we get that taken care of, you can see we've got beautiful color in this dish right now. We're going to let that fish finish cooking. When we come back later, once we mix the fish in, we're going to salt and pepper to taste. So we do that after we get it ready to taste. What we're going to do now, we're going to put the lid on this, get this in the fridge to keep it cooling with our fish, and then we're going to come back. We got one more thing to show you now in prep, and then tonight we're going to do fish sandwiches. Okay, so you saw us prep the ceviche. We got that ready. Everything's in the fridge, chilling. Now, I told you we're going to do a fish sandwich tonight. We're going to take the rest of that shark and some other pieces of fish that we had just to make sure we have plenty for the whole family. We have some nice brioche buns. We're going to do a light toast on the buns, do a crispy fish sandwich. Instead of just regular mayonnaise or mustard on a fish sandwich, we want to kind of elevate it up a little bit. So we're going to do a citrus aioli. We got the citrus theme going today. We're going to stick with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply, once again, our pink orange. Juice it into the bowl. We only need half. That's about all we need right there. Half of a Meyer lemon. Right, the other half, just simply, right, we want a mayo. We want more of a light mayo, an olive oil based mayo, not a big, thick, heavy. I love Duke's and a couple other brands, but the olive oil mayo is the better one. And if you've watched many of my cooking things, I'm very accurate on my measuring. So we're going to do about that much. Clean off our spatula. Put that off to the side. We also want a little bit of Dijon mustard. Same thing. We're going to be very accurate on our measuring. We're going to go about there. All right. Last but not least, we want a little bit of garlic. Take a little bit of garlic. Fresh garlic's always better, but I have this jar of minced. Just want to do minced. Don't want a lot, just want a little bit to add some flavor in there. So we're going to do the garlic. Put our lids back on all that. Now this, another one. We're going to salt and pepper to taste, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt now. Add a little bit of pepper. We want to add a little bit of zest to these, so I got a little grater. Okay, a little bit of the lemon zest. A little bit of orange zest. Take this off there, all right? Now we're going to set all that aside, and we'll stir this together. We're looking for a nice thin consistency. And then we'll put this to chill. The one last thing I want to add in here is a little bit of dill. Dill works really well with fish. My grater starts to slide off the table. So we got a nice consistency right there. I'm going to grab my dill. I forgot it until now. Got our dill. be a little generous with the dill. I just figured this would be something fun to do tonight instead of traditional tartar sauce and fried fish, or do a nice crispy fish sandwich. We'll do the battery of the fish and show you how I want to do that later. So we got that right there stirred in. What else I'm going to do now? I'm going to take my spoon I had for the garlic and cleaned it off. Do a little taste for me. Get this. Coming at the camera, right to Crystal.
Oh.
And that,
Wow.
is a citrus aioli. That's great on fish. And if you want another opinion, Cadence, could you come here real quick, please?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring Cadence in and let her do a quick taste test. An impartial opinion. Just take your finger, get a little bit of that. This is the citrus aioli. All right, so there you have it. So we're gonna get this in the fridge, let it start chilling. It'll be ready for dinner tonight. And like I say, when we come back tonight, we'll fry up those fish fillets, toast our buns, get everything put together, and we'll have a nice, healthy dinner for the family. Dinner time now. We did the prep work you saw earlier. We have our shark we've pulled out of the fridge. It's been sitting in there. You can see the coloring of it. It's nice and white now from the citric acid. We have our ceviche fruit salad right here. So now what we're going to do, we'll simply take all of our shark. We're going to dump it out of the bag. Try not to make a mess on the table. And get it into our salad. And then just like earlier when we were mixing up the salad, we don't want to just beat up the fruit. We want to fold the shark in. So we're going to nice and easy. Just kind of fold it in. Slowly rotate our bowl. Fold it into it on our side. Just from the sides, scoop down around the bowl with a spoon. And just fold it all in there. We did take some of the fruit out of here just to have some good fruit salad for the house. And somebody want to fold that in, get a nice ratio. And this will be our tropical ceviche, shark ceviche. All right, so what we'll do now, so I'm gonna cover this up. We're gonna put this back in the fridge, and we're gonna come over here to our fish. Back at our stove now. In this pan right here, we got our cast iron pan. You've seen us use it 100 times before. Got coconut oil on that one today. We have breadcrumbs right over here. This is our egg wash, our flour, and then here's our little shark fillets. So we got little shark fillets, got them nice and thin, trimmed up. What we're gonna do is take these shark fillets, cut them in our flour, bring them over to our egg wash, stir them around in that egg wash, get them all nice and coated. Out of our egg wash, into our breadcrumbs. That's where you get your hands dirty, get a nice coating on it. I've already checked the oil to make sure it's hot. And if you remember in past videos, I've talked about how to check the oil. Just simply take a little bit of your flour, which I have plenty on my hands, make sure it's curling. These are going to cook nice and fast. So I'm gonna get this one ready. I'm gonna set it at the edge of my plate right here because I don't want to just throw one in by itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. Roll it in my flour. Get that flour on it. Right into my egg wash. I can probably get 3 of them in that pan at one time on the size of these. So once you get a couple of them prepped, roll them into breadcrumbs. Just gonna roll it around in there. I season the fish with salt and pepper and a little bit of Everglades seasoning. That's just nice and simple on the shark today. All right, so now I'm gonna take these 2 fillets and we'll get these to the pan. So we're gonna nice and easy, just kind of set it in. Just set it in. I'm gonna get those fried up. You notice I got another pan over here. That pan right there, we already toasted our brioche buns. I'm not gonna touch them because I got fish hands. But we got these brioche buns. We got them nice and toasty. While those are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and get the next couple fillets ready. So you know, when I get back to this point, I just want to look at those. I can see now, I'm probably getting close. I'm gonna rinse my hands real quick. Dennis, you want to show them pan. Got these nice little fillets. These are going to be a crispy fish sandwich. So now these are getting that coloring's changing on them. Nice golden brown. We'll rotate those over with the tongs. Put our tongs back down. Let that side cook. Say nice thin fish, cooks high heat, crisp crust on the outside. Cooks all the way through nice and fast. Then I'm gonna bring them right over here and we'll put them on a drying rack with a paper towel underneath the rack to catch the oil. If I do it on the drying rack, which that will allow them to air dry versus sitting on the paper towel, so we keep that crispiness on the bottom side. All right, we're gonna put our next couple in. All right, we're gonna let these start cooking. We'll get the rest of our fish set up, and when we come back, see you at the table, be assembling our sandwich, making our plates. All right, so our food is cooked. We're back at the table now. We're gonna do a simple assemble. What I'm gonna do is take a little spoon, take a little bit of our aioli, put a little bit of aioli on the top side of the bun, smear that around, nice little swirl, set that right there. A little bit on the bottom of the bun, a little too much there. A little bit on the bottom bun, nice swirl. Set our spoon back down, so we got our bread. Grab one of our fillets, put the fillet on the bottom. Lettuce, our tomato. There we have our sandwich. Now I'll take some of our ceviche, shark ceviche. Put it on our plate right here like this. Our tropical ceviche, and last but not least, for the ceviche, no ceviche is complete without a way to spoon it up. Unsalted cracker. Arrange them around. And that is our version of the crispy fish sandwich with a tropical ceviche salad. Once again, I'd like to thank y'all for just watching. Appreciate y'all taking time to view our videos. If you like this video, if you like doing the cooking separate, give us a thumbs up, share us out. Don't forget to always watch, enjoy, like, share, and above all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hope you've enjoyed this, and we will see you on the next one.